Yo, let me tell you about this magic that happened yesterday. I made a play on AMD, $1,000 play on AMD with day trading or swing trading, whatever you want to call it. If you've been tuning in, you know I've been dabbling in options for a little bit. I've been studying since June 18th was when I was really introduced to it. A guy named Nick introduced me to it. This is January 17th. And yesterday, the 16th, I made $1,000 play on AMD. I'm about to tell you how. So what I've been learning, I've been doing like technical analysis, and all I've been doing is putting a starter account, putting a little bit in, learning, like going to school. I don't trade paper. I started trading a real account because I wanted every lesson to count. So I've been watching AMD, charting it, and for some reason, I was looking at the value. I was looking at the dip it was in, and I know that everybody talk about buying the dip. I saw it was a dip, and I just saw all the signs. The signs is like a momentum candle. I used to use Heikin candles. Now I use just regular candles, but I still had a momentum indicator on. And I saw what was going on because AMD was running last week, and then it dipped down. So when they had dipped down last week, like Thursday and Friday, I got in it. I purchased more than I ever purchased in the stock. I usually just buy one contract and see what I can do as far as scalping it. But on AMD, I hopped in with like 5 contracts. And I charted it. I ran a fib on it, the Fibonacci retracement tool. I ran my fib. And according to the fib, it was down at a discount rate. So I loaded up on it. And then I was going to watch it come up. But it didn't come up. I started losing. But I was like, man, this technical analysis that I did, I just was believing I was correct. Now, prior to this, I had seen money. I never really made any money in day trading before yesterday. I lost everything. I think I got in, 6-7 months ago, and whatever I've invested, I've lost. But yesterday, I made back everything that I lost on everything. And it made me feel so good that just knowing that my technical analysis is working and it's paying off. So back to AMD. I was in that thing, strike price of, I had one contract with a strike price 147, one contract with a strike price of 150, no, 2 contracts with a strike price of 150, and then I had 2 contracts with a strike price of 170. If you follow stocks, you know AMD started running throughout the gate. As soon as the market opened, bing, 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 bing. When the market closed, I was down like 40-30% on some contracts. As soon as it opened, bing, 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 it was going up. And I was like, oh, snap. And I started seeing them numbers go boom, 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 boom. So I was like, man, I remember that day I was in a Netflix play, and the Netflix play was up. I was up like $206 in the Netflix play. And I started playing with my headphones. And by the time I like played with my headphones, connected my AirPods, Bluetooth to my phone, I look back and it was down $90. It was up $90. And before I could cash it up, I only had cashed out at $66. So this time I was like, yo, if this Jane get to 4 figures green, I'm cashing out. So that thing hit like $1,200 something green on my play. So you know me, I stuck to the script. I started cashing out the contracts. Then it started pulling back. And I've been watching AMD for 6 months, 7 months. So I understand how AMD run. If it's a clear, fast run, it's usually a fake out. AMD runs a little bit, pulls back. It runs and breathes. It runs and take a breath. So when that Jane started taking a breath, I started thinking about what happened to me on that Netflix deal. Man, I closed out everything. I ended up closing out with like $1,024 on that Netflix play. And literally, I think I made that in like 8 minutes. So now I know the formula. I smelled the sauce. I sipped the juice, and I'm thinking like, this is my thing, yo. I'm now a day trader, and my wife looking at me like, okay, all right. Finally, I got my wife a little head nod. So what I got to do now, I got to develop consistency in this. Just going in, try and snatch up a little bit and get out, because no matter what you see on the charts, if you don't cash it out, you don't really make that money. So I'm under the mindset, if I can just go in, snatch up 20-30%, I'm cool. And AMD kept running all throughout the day. Well, guess what I did? As soon as I made my money, I closed those tabs. close trading view, close think or swim, and I ain't look at it no more because I was happy. What I was not going to do was get back in there thinking I was smart and lose this money. So I just wanted to share how I made that $1,000 yesterday on the Netflix, on the AMD play. $1,000 on the AMD play in 8 minutes. All my hustlers, all my grinders, all my dreamers, all my visionaries, guess what? Wall Street looks like us now. We got a new trap. This is where we're gonna be trapping at now. I'm here now. I smelled it. I touched it. I touched it. I tasted it. So even if I can just snatch up $100 a day, $75 a day, get lucky, might pull 200-300. I'm cool. Follow me. Ask me some questions. I'm gonna answer the questions that y'all asked in the comment section. I'm gonna make some videos on it. I'm just starting. So if you just starting, like, look, tap in. Let's do it. And hey, John, you were telling me we need a video idea. And John, this for you. I think that we can have an idea with these videos, man. I can just start posting of how I went from being a federal fugitive to a Wall Street investor or a day trader. We could do like Fugitive Next Door headline or some kind of series with like from a fugitive to Wall Street, from running from the feds to cashing in on the feds. 1,000 ways we can go with it. But John, I think I got an idea. Y'all stay heavily motivated. Y'all stay humble. Sit down and tap in though. We about to make some money. 20, 30, 40, 50, 1,000 bandos. Legit. Ain't got to run from nobody. Let's do it.